A very common type of urinary incontinence is called gotta go type, or the urgency incontinence or overactive bladder, where there is such an intense urge to go to the bathroom that before you get to the bathroom, urine is coming out. Now, why does it happen? So as you can see in this slide, in a child, the bladder and the urethra have just a reflex connection with the sacral nerves. So when the bladder says, hey, gotta go, it says, all right, go, and the bladder empties and the child goes in a diaper. But once the child becomes smarter and understands what's happening around him or her, they see that, oh, my parent goes to this thing called a bathroom. So that's the brain getting stronger. And as you can see, once the brain gets stronger, it inhibits or blocks this response of the bladder. And now there is better bladder control unless one is in the bathroom. But something happens and this reflex becomes extremely strong, or the brain suppression becomes slightly, just a few milliseconds slow, and when you have the urgency, you cannot make to the bathroom and urine just comes running down. That is urgency incontinence. Many a times, it is not just leakage. It could just be the frequency that if I don't get there, I may leak. So a patient may not be leaking, but she has intense urgency and frequency, and that's called overactivity of the bladder. Again, very common conditions. It's very important to understand why it's happening. So in our practice, we make sure that we identify what is the cause, why it's happening, and if there is no cause, then we can swiftly manage this. Almost all our patients are completely cured, and nobody's living with pads if they have this urgency incontinence problem. So if you have this problem, please make sure that this gets taken care of. Do not wear pads.